A good one, straight ahead. It's the Pittsburgh Steelers and the Minnesota Vikings.
Entering play call screen. Kick off right.
Will record the kickoff for the Vikings. Mike Tirico along with Greg Olsen. Will Reichert will get this one started. Oh, and he gets it all wrong. Penalty flag's going to come in. It'll mark this one out beyond the 40-yard line.
Entering play cover to man.
Automatic first down.
Give cushion.
He'll start this on the ground with Warren. And he's going to be stopped at the line. No gain. Great way for the defense to open up here at home.
This defense wanted to come out early in this game and take the fight to the offense. And boy, did they ever set the tone on the very first play. Taking that carry to no gain.
Second down, Rodgers. That's out wide to Warren. And he'll be marked down at the 45-yard line.
Cover to roll.
14.
Cover to roll.
That's a Steeler first down.
Seems flat.
Quickly out wide to Thielen.
Entering play call. Cover 3 count. Cover 3 count. Cover 3 bus mix. Time to
Anytime you're
move.
facing the
Cover
blitz,
3
the
bus
best
mix.
thing you can do as an offense is just get the ball out of your hands. Get into the hands of receiver, run after catch. In this case, nice job by the defense, rallying to the ball. Modest gain.
That'll be caught by the running back Warren. And a whistle him down.
Entering corner blitz to cover 3 bus. Corner blitz to cover 3 bus.
You get so caught up defending all of these weapons all over the field, and it's sometimes really easy to forget about the back. And in this case, the quarterback does a nice job just dropping the ball off in his check down, and he lets him do the rest.
Oh, he's going to be bottled up and taken down. They got him.
The best thing they did here, Mike, is keep their rush lane integrity. What that means is you have to rush the quarterback as a unit. Keep him in the pocket. Keep him on that X. When you do, man, he becomes a sitting duck for this pass rush.
Work to do now as they come up on second and long. From the gun, Rodgers. Oh, got him again the second time with a sack on his opening drive.
This defensive line clearly has a beat on this offense. They've got to find a way to settle their pass protections. If they want to be able to get their quarterback in any sort of established rhythm and timing going forward, they're going to have to do a lot better job protecting them early in this game. That's already 2 sacks allowed.
Engine to cover 1 Robert Chris. Cog 3 bus match double K.
Seventh play of this opening drive, and here's third down. From the shotgun, it's Aaron. And that is incomplete. Pat Fryermuth, the intended receiver. And it's going to bring up fourth down.
Entering squeezy
downfield, he tries to find something underneath, but get credit to the secondary, Mike. I mean, they had everything covered up, and this one ends up just falling incomplete.
On fourth down, Steelers send out Corliss Waitman to punt. And not the greatest of results here. This is going to hit the field of play and continue out of bounds. Here's the Minnesota offense taking the field for the first time.
Entering play call. Puppy count. RPO red. RPO yellow. AH stretch. Puck counter. AH dial. RPO yellow.
Really jumps off the screen.
Inside zone. RPO zone. Inside zone.
And
Crack
outside
shot. Inside zone. Just
especially in
spacing.
today's NFL. They are so critical. On top of all that, he has a lot of trust in his arm. He's not afraid to attack tight windows. If he can continue to develop, continue to hone this obvious talent, he could really be a special player in this league.
Entering play crack toss, stick spacing.
From the 32-yard line now, here's 2nd and 4. Now here's Aaron Jones. He'll run this ahead for 2, maybe 3, with Deshaun Elliott on the tackle.
Entering play stick spacing.
Closer to the first down marker. They're going to need to create more running room on the ground if they plan on extending this drive.
Try and run for the first down with Jones. Hey, he's going to be close. Not the pin on the spot, but that looks a little short. It is short, and now it's 4th down.
We got to see a little taste of just the range this defense can play with. How well they can throw outside this stretch route. Not for them, not only track him, but stop him before he gets back to the line.
Early big play here. They're going to go for it on 4th down. They'll try and run for it. And he's going to pick up the Vikings' first down. They find a way to keep the drive
Entering
going
play
with the 4th
RPO
down
red out,
conversion.
hustle cross, RPO red flat, preseason, crack toss, inside zone.
They'll run the cross here with Jones. And he's going to wind up losing yardage here. And that will take us to the end of the opening quarter of play. Vikings football
Entering
as we
play
begin
ball,
this
inside
second
zone.
quarter. And they are facing a 2nd and long. To throw is McCarthy. There's Jefferson. And they'll get about 8
Entering play ball,
Still more work to do now
inside
on
zone.
3rd down.
That's a gain of 9. Brings up 3rd and 7.
Now McCarthy. He'll go right back to Jefferson. They connect again. And he looks to be a bit short on
Entering
line.
play ball, go to drive stutter flat, punt.
When you're willing to throw the ball short of the sticks on 3rd down, you know what that tells me? The decision to go for it on 4th down has already been made. If you're able to pick it up with yards after the catch, great. But if not, it's a 4th and short, and you give yourself a realistic shot of converting on this 4th down.
And he's going to pick up the Vikings' first down. As they
Entering
manage to
play
convert
ball,
on
inside zone.
drive along.
1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
Looking to throw. McCarthy. Short pass taken in by the tight end.
Entering play ball,
As he is taken
crack
down.
toss, stick
Real quick
spacing.
hitter here. What you're hoping for, Mike, is that the defense can't react quickly enough because the ball's coming out so hot. But they knew it was coming, and they ended up holding them to just a short gain.
To the right side. This is Jones. And that one's
Engine
shot
strong
down pretty
toss,
quickly. He'll get
stick
back to the line of
spacing.
scrimmage. Nothing more.
Line of scrimmage.
3rd down. They need 5.
Brings up 3rd down and 5.
Throwing now, it's McCarthy. He'll find his tight end, Josh Oliver. And he will not quite get to the marker. Good job there defensively. And now,
Engine empty
this is
your
what you're going to do
drive.
on 4th
The
down.
national line kick punt
It
FDC
seems like he just cut that route a
preseason,
little
crack
too
toss,
short.
inside
Get
zone,
more
stick
depth on the
spacing.
initial stem, and that way he makes sure when he catches the ball, it's beyond the sticks.
2 minutes remain in a scoreless first half. Greg and I continue in just a
Entering
moment.
play ball, go mesh shot, empty and floor non-trade preseason, crack toss, stick spacing.
It's too long for a field goal. They'll go for it here on 4th down. They'll run for it, and it's Jones. And he's not going anywhere. behind the line. So now a timeout for the Vikings. That is their first. And they'll get a chance to catch their breath over on the sideline.
Entering coaching, auto step chart is selected. Entering player name C. Wentz, player name J. McCarthy, player name Ambrosimer, player name J. Wilford, player name J. McCarthy, player name C. Wentz, player name D.R.I. Keen, player name W. Reichard, player name D.R.I. Keen. Player name J. Wilford, player name Ambrosimer, player name C. Wentz, player name Ambrosimer, player name C. Wentz, player name Ambrosimer, player name W. Reichard. Entering play now screen, we have 7 options. Coaching is selected. Enter cover 9, cover hole 1, cover 6 William, cover hole 1. Give vision.
A-Rod down to throw on first down. Under pressure, and down he goes. They got him.
If there's any silver lining for this drive, Mike, it's the fact that at least this sack occurred on an early down. So I guess technically,
Entering play call, coaches vision.
This defense doesn't show any signs of slowing down.
Play action now with Rodgers. Oh, this pass rush dialed in right now. They get him again.
Just can't seem to get anything going on every ensuing snap. They just continue to go backwards and backwards and backwards.
Entering play cover
First and
2
second
man.
down to
Cover
stay
1
ahead of
runner.
the chains. So
Cover
third
2
down
man.
is not so daunting.
So back up
Give
after the
vision.
sack, and now it's third and long. Here's Rodgers. Throw to the right flat. It is caught. And he'll be stopped short of a first down, and that will necessitate a call to the punt team. It's fourth down.
So barring an aggressive decision here on fourth down,
Entering
it looks like this is
safe
going to be a
man.
3 and out. So
Returning
this
middle.
offense has to get to the sideline and regroup, figure out what went wrong, fix it, because they've got to be able to maintain possession the next time out.
Oh, they had a shot there. It hit the 5. But it continues into the end zone, and it will come back out to the 20.
Okay, Mike, thanks very much. Welcome in, everyone. Scott Hansen here in the EA Studios in Central Florida. If you're a fan of offense, and I know many of us are, this hasn't been the game for you. Zip at the half. A rare score where next score might win. Let's find out who can break through into the third quarter. To call it for us, it's our commentary team, Mike Tirico and Greg Olson.
Entering play call, special return trap
Thank you. A couple offensive coordinators busy during the break. What can we do to generate some offense in this second half? Price snap to return. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line. The Vikings offense looking to get back to work as we begin this third quarter. They'll search for the first points of this game as they begin the drive on first and 10. The drive begins with a carry by Jones. He is met and dropped. A couple of yards behind the line of scrimmage, too.
With the struggles they had running the ball versus they sensed that they were here early in the second to get this ball carrier going. But this last run's not going to do him any favors. Another rush, another loss of yards.
A run. It's Jones. And he's going to be swallowed up again. Back-to-back runs, back-to-back losses.
Entering play call, races, barrier, statistics, crack loss, statistics, crack loss, statistics, tragedy, extra, slot, piece, pocket, drive, edge, under, empty, and slant spot. MTNY corner. 83H. Drive HT under.
The run game not helping them out those last two plays, thus 3rd and 16. This one just too far for the receiver out in front of him. That one falls incomplete. He was trying to get it to Aaron Jones that time.
And Dackerson.
And that'll set up
Lovely
for
drive.
On 4th down, here's McCarthy. That is incomplete. They couldn't get the connection on 4th. Going to give the ball over on down. The Steelers offense getting ready for their opening possession.
Entering quickly SS Solid 0. Cover 3 high. Solid 0.
The 20. Look at the 3 guys here on 1st and 10. Now it's a bootleg with Rodgers. And no chance to turning.
Entering play call. Overload free scheme. Division.
And 8.
At the 17-yard line.
Working out of the gun, it's Rodgers. There's a short one caught by Freiermuth. And he's into the end zone. Pat Freiermuth. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. Greg, they take advantage of the good field position and move it downfield for the score.
When you take the field as an offense, there's a little added confidence boost, Mike, when you see yourself this close to the end zone. You get into the huddle, you're anxious to see what the next couple plays are.
Entering
They
play
take
kick.
advantage
Safe
and end
handed.
up punching it in.
Chris Boswell on for the point after. It's up and good. And the Steelers will take a 7-0 lead.
Vikings nothing.
Entering play call. Special teams.
Boswell now following the touchdown. Back out to kick this one off. Ty Felton now on the return. And he'll be taken down right at the 29-yard line. Out comes the Minnesota offensive unit as they get set to take over. They'll be hoping to match that touchdown from a moment ago. 7-0
Entering
our
pitch.
score.
Shallow drop. Inside zone.
They'll run it with Jones to begin this drive. And the woes in the running game continue. They're going to subtract yards there. A loss on the play.
Well, they try to get the run game started here early on this drive, Mike, and they're just going to have to do a better job up front. There's really nowhere for this ball carrier to go. You never want to lose yards on 1st down, but that's exactly the case here.
Again, it's Jones. And they'll stop it. At least it's an improvement over the last play. You're not losing yards, but it didn't
Entering
here.
click spot X option. MTN driver.
And they've really done a nice job defensively holding them in check. I mean, ideally, you'd want your back to average around 4 yards a pop, but they're falling short of that threshold as of now, and partially it's why they find themselves trailing at this stage of the game.
He's not as bad. It's Jefferson. And he'll be brought down, but not before they get this all the way up near midfield. They get an even 20 on that one. It'll be a Vikings 1st down.
Third down, Mike, those are quarterback drives. Those are the downs where you find yourself in a must-win situation. And that's where your top guys in the league are still capable of overcoming it. So throw downfield and be accurate with the ball. Winning on 3rd down, that is a recipe for success.
1st and 10. They run straight ahead with Jones. And he'll catch nothing here. Back to the line of scrimmage, and that's all.
When you look throughout this game, Mike, I don't think there's even
Enter
debate.
practice
This defensive line
inside
has really
page
one hell of a way to scrimmage over this offensive line. An offensive that wants to run game and be such a critical element to its plan.
inside
They need to do a
zone,
better job because there's nowhere to run. There's no holes for the backs to find. And all these 0 or negative runs are putting them in some really bad spots.
McCarthy to the air on second down. And he got rid of that one quickly before the receiver knew what was going on. That's incomplete. It is 3rd and 10.
Coverage by Joey Porter Jr.
Working out of the shotgun, it is McCarthy. This one down the field, but wind up incomplete. He was looking for Jordan Addison that time.
entering play call, response curl, preseason out and division age count, HWR, fade out, message box, HWR, fade out, crack talk, fade out.
Looks like much of the same.
No move for the punt team. The offense staying out there for 4th down. They'll go. Here's McCarthy. This one incomplete. The defense up to the challenge there. They force the incompletion, and they'll take the ball over on down. The Steelers' offense getting things in order as they trot out for this next possession. They'll have a short field looking to build on the lead.
Entering, tempted to contain, cover 3 spy, tempted to contain, give position.
Play fake. It's Rodgers. This one is complete to DK Metcalf. And they're going to move this ball inside the 25-yard line.
Entering play clock, preseason cover 3 match.
Game long, but he comes through with the grab.
Seems
and the
like
first down. So points at a premium. Defensive battle so far as we are through 3. And Sunday Night Prime Time continues after this.
Controls. Notification. Game base. 4 of them. New notification. Video is paused. Broadcasting only mic audio.